What is up, everybody? It's Reverse TV here today. So we had to talk about the whole CGI trailer situation because, like as this post says right here, Xbox gets S for showing CGI trailers. So PlayStation will only be showing gameplay at their event, right? And this was, I think, a few days before the actual PlayStation showcase because there is a blatant hypocrisy. Like at one point, showing CGI trailers was a terrible thing. It's like, why does Xbox only show CGI trailers at the E3 Xbox showcase? It's like, why show CGI trailers? We want to see actual gameplay. But then when Sony shows their CGI trailers at the PlayStation showcase, it's like you hear every excuse out the woodwork that comes up. It's like it's not a problem anymore, and it's just like, wow, really? It's like I say, these Sony guys are complete hypocrites with everything they talk about. It's like it's now because Insomniac has such a good track record. We don't need to see gameplay footage. We're just gonna buy it day one. We don't need to see any gameplay whatsoever. People don't know what the Wolverine game is gonna be like. They don't even know how it's even gonna play. But we can buy this game day one because we're confident in Insomniac. It's like, really, the excuses they're just making up is just insane. So this is the other post I found too where they were talking about the hypocrisy. This isn't 2001 anymore. Nobody cares about CGI trailers. How it started versus how it's gone. So this person was a person who complained about the CGI trailers being shown on Xbox Showcase. But then for this one, Sony showed a lot of CGI trailers that people were extremely hyped for. They said that this game was a 10 out of 10. The showcase 10 out of 10 because of these games shown, but they were all CGI trailers. So okay, just the hypocrisy. And then they want to use the excuse where it wasn't entirely CGI. This was in-game footage. Who cares? It was a cutscene. It wasn't actual gameplay. It's just a cutscene that y'all hyping up. So it's the same thing. It's because it's not technical semantics. It's not technically a CGI trailer, but it's a cutscene. It's a difference. It's not a difference. It's still not actual gameplay. So let's see. It's just too easy now. Zero Nato to fact checking lost all credibility when they went nuts for a God of War logo. Yeah, they were hyped for a God of War logo. See anything goes. Yeah, I remember that. He tried, he failed, capping for CGI trailers. Tisk tisk, that's my job. Hypocrisy is through the roof. At least God of War looks good for a PS4 game. Let's see. And most of the videos said not actual gameplay, so they made it up just for the show. Unfortunately, that double standard is always going to exist. If Xbox comes out tomorrow with a new Star Wars game that's exclusive or timed, and they showed off nothing but CGI trailers, people will be talking about Xbox being doomed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they just judge Xbox more harshly or harsher because it's like it's just weird how Xbox can do one thing and it's bad, but Sony does the same thing and it's good. It's just like, really? My only problem is the Xbox event, even was the same, but the hardcore fans gave it an 8. PS5 has an event with the same thing, but now it's a 5. It also showed 30 games overall. How many games did Sony show? Not 30, I can tell you that. And a big point about the Xbox showcase, most of those games was going to Game Pass, so that's why I rated it so highly because a lot of those games going to Game Pass. I don't have to pay full price for most of those games, so that's happy. I'm happy with that. That was a great showcase for me. Let's see. Last, the hypocrisy. Spider-Man 2 has a cinematic trailer. Those other two are in engine. Oh, how quickly the narrative changes. LOL. The double standard. Funny how that always works on Sony's favor for some reason. Yeah. No bias. No bias whatsoever. CGI is great again. Let's see. CGI trailers are a good marketing tactic. Makes the game looks better than it is. Not to say the game is bad though. Facts speak on it. Spider-Man is not CGI. So really, the semantics. Okay, the semantics. Okay, that is us. Blockbuster, how it started versus how it's going now with Game Pass. Okay. Spider-Man was very much an in-game cinematic, like the last, not CGI. But you get the whole point of what they're saying, though. Like I don't, these semantic people, these guys playing semantics are annoying. You get what they're saying. Like we didn't see the actual gameplay. We only saw like a cut scene, or they want to say a cinematic cut scene. Like, let's see. Every time they're moving the goalpost, yeah, that is true. But how many times I say I'm not interested in these tweets? Sort of. Okay, never mind. There will always be double standards for Sony and Nintendo fanboys, to be honest. They get away with murder every year while Xbox gets S on for the other two fans all the time. It's not for that when they wouldn't have like, if not for that, then they wouldn't have anything to show. After being dead silent for months, they couldn't just get away with God of War and more Kenna and Deathloop and all. They probably got an idea from the Xbox show, but the Gamescom was a snooze fest, and Insomniac, they are on fire. I effing hate how people cannot stop talking all the BS about which console is better. Like, how hard is it to enjoy games and not talk S? Almost every game has a CGI trailer. What the F ponies? Except, 100% of those CGI trailers are more likely to be great games. They have already proved they have the minerals. The minerals? What? Most of Xbox stuff is unknown. The minerals? What? The material? I don't. What are they talking about? Honestly, PlayStation fans are butthurt because they are getting the short end of the stick. Hey, here are the Xbox trying to downplay like we all know you would. Stay mad. They aren't downplaying anything. They just point at the hypocrisy, how it was the big deal that Microsoft showed all these CGI trailers, but it's like when Sony does it, it's just perfectly fine because these games are gonna be great. It's like what? Sad to see PlayStation fanboys hyping two CGI trailers over 2023 release date. Let's see. There's a difference between CGI trailers of popular IPs versus CGI of new, unproven IPs or lower tier AA games like Hellblade, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, and Star Wars alone, will also all the Xbox games you have listed and more. Okay, how did Avengers do? Like, okay, like, what are you talking about? We don't know how these games will even play yet. We know how we have a sense of how Spider-Man 2 is gonna play, but we don't. Well, not really, because it's two different Spider-Man now in one game, so we don't know. It might be completely different gameplay in that one. And then Wolverine, we don't know how that's gonna play. We know there's gonna be like a Last of Us style with people are rumors gonna be like kind of like the Last of Us with like over the shoulder. You got to protect somebody. There's been a rumor of that too. Or it might just play like how Spider-Man plays and be all out action. We don't know how this Wolverine game is gonna play. And Star Wars is well, I don't know how they're gonna do Star Wars. We don't know about that yet. But the point is, there's a lot of we don't know about how these games are gonna play. So you can't just say because hey they have a good track record the game's gonna be good. The same thing could have been said for Cyberpunk 2077 because CD Projekt Red had a good track record, but we all saw how that game went. Like that's like one of the people hate that studio now, so we don't know. That didn't age remotely well, but it's okay when we do it. He is such a joke, lol. He says PlayStation won't be messing around with CGI, that's for sure. I can't really respect both Xbox and PlayStation, man. It's just the box we play games on, bro. Double standards. Indiana Jones is bad because it's Xbox exclusive, but Star Wars is good. CGI trailers are in. Yeah, this is like I don't get these fanboy hypocrites at this point. Yeah, I'm just gonna include it right here. It's like it's just obvious the blatant hypocrisy. But it is what it is. Hopefully these games are good though. Like everybody wants every game to be good, but who knows? Like only time will tell when it's finally close for these games to release. That's when we're gonna know. But stop being hypocrites. If you say CGI trailers are bad, it's a bad thing for gaming. Keep that same energy when your company that you root for it does it. It's enough with the hypocrisy at this point. Like seriously enough with the hypocrisy. But gonna include it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.